So, you want to leave home. You're outgrowing your hometown. You want self-autonomy and independence away from your parents. I get it. I really do. After living with my mother for 22/23 years of my life, I think it's safe to say that we had had enough of each other. Maybe they don't approve of your life choices. Maybe they expect things from you which don't necessarily align with your vision. Maybe your relationship would be better with some healthy distance between each other. The problem is, how do you actually leave home? It feels like such a difficult thing to do. And with so many barriers and restrictions to break through, it's not getting easier. But fear not. As someone who has recently moved out successfully, I can help you. In this video, I'm going to run you through the process and some of the obstacles that you might face when you try to leave home. But firstly, why do we need to leave home? Notice how I say need. In the modern day and age, with a vital lack of a rite of passage for young men to go through, it's more vital now than ever to throw yourself into the deep end and to figure shit out. To allow yourself to fail, to expand out of your comfort zone, and to leave your hometown. How can you possibly transform into the real life superhero which you want to be if you still surround yourself with the same people who used to watch you pick your nose in maths class? How can you possibly be a real-life superhero when your mom still nags you to do your washing? When you have no self-autonomy over your own life? How are you going to build a business in the same room where you used to wank onto your socks? That's a good one. If you're anything like me, perhaps your identity is tainted by your old environments. Maybe you are or was a loser. And if that's you, I promise you this. You will remain a loser for eternity until you leave that old environment and those old faces. I promise you that's the case. You need to leave home if you want to move forward with your life and if you want to create a new identity for yourself. A real-life superhero. James Bond. That could be you. When I recently went back to the UK to go visit some friends and family, I literally witnessed myself regress 2 to 3 years of self-development simply by just stepping foot in my old environment once again. It's like as soon as you step foot there, you become infected and you just start picking up old habits, old self-identities, which don't serve you anymore. And this is not subjective to me. Funnily enough, at the same time as me going back to the UK to visit my friends and family, a lot of my friends that I've made here in Thailand, high-level friends, did the exact same. They went back home to visit their families. And I noticed significantly that all of them stepped their foot off the gas in terms of self-development and the development of their businesses at the same time, simply just because they went back to their old environment where perhaps they have an older identity infecting them. So, you watching this right now who's struggling to make substantial progress in their lives right now, who's to say that the bottleneck is not your current environment? You need to leave home. So, how do you do it? Well, you need to shut the fuck up and suffer. You want the truth? Here it is. It's not easy to be dependable in today's modern society. It's not easy to move out. You need abundance, you need freedom, you need balls. It's not cheap getting your own place, especially in the UK. For the low price of £2,000, you can get yourself a Harry Potter broom closet in London. Don't forget to tip your landlord, guys. You need to put your nose to the grindstone and work very, very hard for a good period of time. Your work and making money needs to become your obsession. You know what makes a difference for me? How I know that I'm doing well is that when I sit down on the toilet to have a shit, I'm thinking about my work. That's how I know I'm on track. If you sit down and you're not thinking about your work and making money and optimizations and how to do this and this and this, you're going to decay. You're going to lose to the competition. You're going to get shit on. You're not going to make good money. You're going to be broke. You're broke! You're broke! That's the level of obsession that you need to win. It is that deep. If you are not thinking about your work and your goals while you are shitting in your toilet, you will lose. Suffer, sacrifice, say no to going out, say no to wasting time. Be selfish as fuck. That's what it takes to win. Frankly, you have nothing to give to the world unless your glass is already full. Your glass isn't full, you're fucking broke. You can't even move out. So you need to be selfish. Practically, to leave and live a life of freedom, you need money. Find a way to make money and master it. There's plenty of marketable skills to choose from. The problem is, a lot of you begin something and after 3 months, give up. But Sam, I'm not getting any clients. You think you've fucking mastered copywriting within 3 months? You're not trying hard enough. If you were really that good at what you did, if you were the absolute tippy top best at what you did, if you were in the top percentile of copywriters, you would have no problem finding clients. That's your problem. You're not good enough. You've not tried hard enough. And your problem is you give up after 3 months, so you never will be good enough. You move on to the next fucking skill to learn. It's useless. No one wants a jack of all trades. No one wants someone who can do a little bit of copywriting, a little bit of video editing, a little bit of sales. They want the tippy top, absolute best at that one skill on their team, high paid position. Boom, I want you on my team. You give up after 3 months. There's no chance that you're going to master any skill in 3 months. No chance. That's your problem. You don't want it bad enough. You're not disciplined. You want the results. You want the fruits of your labor straight away. It doesn't work like that. You've got to sacrifice for a long period of time before you see the results. Motherfuckers! Sorry. You don't know what to do. You don't have a specific interest which is monetizable just yet. That's good. Money should be your interest. Money doesn't care if you like earning it or not. Do you think the CEO of Durex is really enthusiastic about condoms and lube? Or do you think he's more enthusiastic about his company being worth $52 billion? I'd say he's pretty enthusiastic about the $52 billion. Choose something, stick with it, master it. If you're truly one of the absolute best at what you do, there's a 0% chance that you won't make good money doing it. Unless you choose a skill like drawing dicks really well. That's not very monetizable, so I wouldn't choose a skill like that, but most skills, generally speaking, you can probably monetize pretty well. I teach video editing inside of my Academy of Excellence, which is a fantastic skill for both making a lot of money online and also infiltrating high-level networks, working very closely with your favorite influencers. Inside is 300 students already grinding away, looking to live a life of freedom, making money online. Some of them already seeing amazing results after just a few months. I met one of my students a week ago in Germany and we smoked cigars together and had a nice chat. It was awesome. But guess what? You need to have money to be able to experience shit like that. If video editing doesn't appeal to you, money should. Consider it. Link in the description. Okay, Sam, what about my mom? My mom is constantly worried about me. She nags at me. She thinks I'm useless and I won't survive on my own. Then prove her wrong. Here's the thing about mothers, guys. If they had their way, they would literally lock you in a cage and throw away the key. A mother's primary concern is her child's safety. The best way that she can ensure your safety is by keeping you as close to her as possible and just cuddling you, holding you through life, giving you nothing to worry about. The problem is, this causes a massive over-reliance on our mothers. The good news is, the masculine role in parenting actually counterbalances this. The bad news is, the masculine role in parenting is currently being fucking destroyed in the West.
Anyone, including men, can mother.
No.
So, we're seeing more and more a lot of young men very, very weak and very codependent on their mothers. And I was certainly one of them at some point, and I was fucking miserable. I only found success and happiness after a long period of risk-taking, sacrifice, and great suffering. I grinded away doing the exact same shit every single day for a year with literally fucking no reward. Zero reward. I had no friends. I didn't go out. I was broke as fuck. I hated myself for the neglect that I put on myself over numerous years of self-destruction. I continued anyway. And eventually, when I finally started seeing some of the fruits of my labor, I took the leap. I fucked off 8,000 miles across the globe without my mother's blessing. She was worried sick, offloading all of her limiting beliefs and anxieties onto me before I left. So not only did I battle my own anxieties and limiting beliefs, but also my mother's. But guess what? I did it anyway. And I liked it so much, I stayed. I went all in on myself, and it worked. You want results, but aren't willing to take any risks. Good luck. Okay, Sam. Practically speaking, what should I do? I get it. I need to develop a marketable skill such as video editing, and I need to grind very hard. And I also need to take what my parents say with a grain of salt. But practically, what should I do? Well, This is very subjective to you, but generally speaking, you want to shut the fuck up and suffer, grind, make money online. You want to aim for £5,000 to £10,000 a month online, no problem. Then you want to fuck off out of your hometown. Where you go is up to you. If you're anything like me, the lifestyle that Thailand has to offer will be very appealing to you. Low cost of living, great lifestyle, very happy people, happy place, lots of sun. Very good place to be productive. Also a very bad place to be productive, depending on how you navigate Thailand. Don't succumb to lifestyle inflation. Don't spend a bunch of money as soon as you start making it. Live below your means for a few years and set yourself up for future success. Keep building your business, keep scaling, work hard. That's it. Everything else is just logistics. Where to go, what apartment to choose. That's up to you, bro. You know what you need to do. You need to make a fuck ton of money. You need to take what your parents say with a grain of salt, and you need to fucking bounce. And if you want to hear my personal story of how I navigated my relationship with my parents when I began this journey, then you can watch this video here. My parents don't want me to win. And if you want to start making money online, check out the Academy of Excellence. It's the first link in the description. And follow me on Instagram. I often do promos and offers for the Academy. Take care, boys.